Okay, everybody. So, assuming you saw part A, this happened a couple of weeks ago, but I'm just now kind of getting to it. Miss Maxine McManaman. Okay, so basically, the police are saying with the investigation, there was a power of attorney that the mother had given to the brother, and I've seen a few reports on this, so I just chose this video, but I've seen other reports as well. So, the mother given power of attorney to her son, who lives in Atlanta, and that they're saying that obviously that she and the father engaged in this quote this what quick claim deed transferring the property from him to them, which is a felony. So basically when this was reported, she's coming back from her trip, and then the next thing you know, she's arrested and she's held in jail. This here, the charges are considered to be a felony. Okay. So I think at this point in time, career might be over. The charges are indeed a felony. She and the father say one thing, hey, and the brother saying another thing. Now, one thing that also did not work in their favor is that, according to the St. Lucie police, the grantor, which would have been the brother, they're saying any documents showing his signature, that guess what, it's not his, for the simple fact alone he wasn't even in the state where they were when this occurred. So this here, not looking too good for her, or the dad. And I do want to say, I am not by any chance validating or making an excuse, but here's what I wanted to get to. I thought about this here. So they're in Florida. The mom is in Florida, so is the dad. She's in Florida, but the brother's in Atlanta. He has POA. I don't know her reasoning, but I thought about it. I said, let's stop and think. Let's stop and think. In my opinion, what would make them do this? Why would she go ahead and do this for the property? Did she feel entitled to it? What would make her and the father allegedly do this? Maybe they felt entitled to that home. Now, another thing that did hit my mind was this, and this is again just speaking in general. One thing hit my mind was this. Okay, so they reside in Florida, and the brother who has a power of attorney, he lives in Atlanta. So chances are, again, I cannot confirm or deny, but chances are I'm willing to bet, is it possible, and I think it is possible, that by her being here and her brother's in Atlanta, well, we know the brother in Atlanta would not be more than likely taking care of the mother because she's here in Florida. So if the mother is in need, needs to be taken care of, it's more than likely, unless they've got, outside assistance, it's more than likely going to be her, Maxine McManaman, and her dad. And if that is the case, if they're the ones that happen to help them up and take care of her, is it possible that that could be the reasoning as to why this allegedly had occurred? Feeling, hey, he's in Atlanta, he's got POA. Oh no, we're the ones, you and me, we're dealing with mom. I should be entitled to it. That's the first thing that hit my mind. So, what would be the reasoning behind it? Could it be that you feel entitled to it? And if so, why? Could it be, hey, if something would have happened, would they both have access to the house? But the mother, the house being her name, she reportedly specifically gave the power of attorney, the control, to her son, who's in Atlanta, lives in Atlanta. So again, first thing hit my mind was maybe they felt, oh no, we're having to deal with your mother and he's just off in Atlanta doing his thing. We should have control of the house. I should have it. Because in most cases, daughters do a whole lot of caring when it comes to these parents, especially in the BC. Oh, It's always expected. It's pretty much the norm for it to be on the daughter. And then you look up. If that is the case, again, my suspicion, again, it's something that hit my mind. Then you look up, well, hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, well, the power of attorney, I'm going to give that to your brother. I'm going to give that to your brother. That right there, make things go a little awry. So that's the first thing hit my mind. Why would she do that? Did she feel entitled? And if she felt entitled, my question is why? Second thing, on the screen, you can see the father saying it's a family thing. Quote, how can you do this to your sister? Want to talk about that. Now, I'm going to say this. I am in no way condoning someone trying to steal or take the property from someone else or for the forging of documents. Definitely not. But that part right there, how can you do this to your sister? Easily. Women, especially in the BC, they're always held accountable. Mm-hmm. Always. But I am willing to bet you, and because I've seen some things myself personally, I'm willing to bet you flip the script and let it be the other way around, and let it be her that has a POA, and then let it be the brother that did that. It wouldn't surprise me at all if charges would have never been filed, because black women are taught, even to their own detriment at their expense, again, my opinion, they are taught you have got to protect the black man at all costs. Again, I am not condoning the forging of documents, the stealing of land or property. Definitely not. But when I saw this, he said, how can you do this to your sister? Of course, accountability. And she should expect that if this is true. It wasn't worth it. If she and her father did this, ruining her career, this is a felony. The embarrassment, being detained, being arrested, being in jail, it wasn't worth it. I don't care, even if she and the father were the main one, maybe helping the mother, wasn't worth it. But when I saw the statement, how can you do this to your sister? The first thing hit my mind, man, if the shoe was on the other foot, you would have family members. Oh no, you can't put a case on him. Don't you turn him in for that. We'll just work this over. What we're going to go ahead and do before they go ahead and put a case on a man, I guarantee you, they would rather turn around. We'll try to work this out again and you just sign us paper back and that's it. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'm willing to bet you somebody would have intervened if they knew. Because the women are taught to protect the men at all costs, even to your detriment. Even if you're done wrong, we have cases of DV. Well, they're going to lock a little black man up. You can lock him up. Really? In cases of DV, domestic violence, violence against women, femicide. So when I saw this, how can you do this to your sister? Oh, real easily. Because, they appear to me, I don't know, I was thinking maybe they weren't from here, but that right there, in the BC, the women are always not some no 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 not sometimes, always held accountable. I believe if the shoe was on the other foot, they would have tried just to save a black man. If he had done this just to save the man from responsibility, I believe they would have tried to call a family meeting. So and so did this here, and he's going to go ahead and sign this back over. You don't want to go to jail, do you? Somebody would have intervened, because no, you must protect the men at all costs. Again, they're saying she allegedly did, she and the father, I'm not condoning that, but I'm looking at, again, why, if that's the case, why would she do that? Is it possible that maybe she and the father been helping the mother, they've been there for him while the son is off living his best life? Yet and still the mother made the decision, because the house was in her name, to sign a POA to him. That's why I say for women, you can say whatever, do what you please, but I'm not saying not to take care of your elderly parents, but you got to be selfish. I'm not going to if it were me, I'm not putting myself in a position that I have to invest and exhaust all my time in to take care of someone, when then if there's any benefits to be received, it's going to go to somebody else. And you may say, oh, well, I'm a Christian duty. Well, good luck with you in your Christian duty. That's up to you. I wish you well. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I've seen too many give up their lives playing Miss CNA. I'm not doing that today. And then you look up, well, you took care of your parent and well, at least you got a place to stay. Then you look up, here comes the other sibling who hasn't even helped them get out of a rocking chair off the couch. They get everything. And the one that sacrificed their lives, what happened to you? Oh, so you've been taking care of a parent for the past 7 years and now you got to go get a job. Good luck with that with your no experience resume self. Good luck with that. So things like that happen. It's unfortunate. It happens. I've seen it happen in different nationalities. It happens. So yeah, how can you do this to your sister? It's easily accountability. But let's flip the script. If the shoe was on the other foot, man, I guarantee you somebody be, oh, you can't do that to him. And it made me wonder, is it possible? Could they have a conversation and say, hey, listen, this right here is wrong. We're going to go ahead and correct this now to undo it. Because I'm willing to bet you that would have been pretty much the consensus if the shoe was on the other foot, if the brother had did that. Why? Protect at all cost. So again, my question, why would she, if the allegation is true, why would she do that? Maybe she felt entitled. And why would she feel entitled? Because maybe she has spent more time helping, caring, seeing about the mom than the brother. Because he reportedly lives in Atlanta. So I'm sure I mean, come on, they're in Florida. The day-to-day dealings with the mom. Maybe she's been the one helping and felt entitled. And maybe, if this is true, that's why she resorted to this. Feeling, oh no, this is all wrong. But so it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. So again, not being okay with them forging, not supporting that, but I'm looking at a bigger picture. What if the shoe was on the other foot? It would not be a police matter, I'm willing to bet you, because black women in general, oh no, they're taught to protect the men. But it's also a lesson. Again, if she's the one taking care of her mom and she's having to put her time and energies into it, he gets to live his best life and then he gets the PO where he has the control over the property. It speaks volumes. But again, not surprised because that's how it is, especially in the BC. Anyway, I think this for her is career over. Again, facing felony charges. Career is over. It wasn't worth it. Sometimes it's just best to walk away, even if it's from family. I think career over. I see this right here on just on a a downward slide. I don't see any up from here. And with the allegation of forged documents, you still don't have the house. Career is over. Just losing all around. So it wasn't worth it. But my question is, if she did that, was it greed? Possibility. Or could it be the fact that they've been dealing with mamas from day one and realizing you've been dealing with mom, you've been helping with mom, but guess what? Her priority, the control of the house, she signed all of that over to her son. Not surprising at all. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.